Hello, this is Ted from the Lead Beacon. We had talked last week. I was going to send you out a video. I did a little research. This is about your website, your digital presence. It's kind of an overview. I know that you're located in Milford on your address. I just picked Danbury because it's a bigger market and there's a little more opportunity there. I don't know if you have a specific market that is most important to you, or a specific town or area. But I just picked Danbury, so we had a good kind of reference and get a kind of overview of what we're talking about. Now, when I look at websites, we look at three major categories. I'll go through them one at a time, but it really comes down to the content of the website, the citations, and the backlinks. Those are the three most important things for you to be found on Google. It's nice to websites are nice to have, but a lot of times, if they're not optimized for Google, it's just a digital business card, meaning that your customer, you give your information out, your customer will get the information. They'll be able to go over to your website and find out what you're doing. That's not really the idea of marketing. We really want intent buyers to find you as opposed to your competition when they're looking for your services online. What the problem is right now they're not finding you. We'll start with the content. Content is basically all of the information on your homepage or your areas page, which you don't have, unfortunately. You don't. It's important to, if your homepage, we like to see about 1,500 words. That's not the count of the words isn't necessarily the most important, but we find that if we have 1,500 words, we can put enough keywords in there naturally that when somebody searches for car charger installation in Danbury, you're going to have that on your page. So you're going to be found above the competition. Right now, because of the lack of content, you only have a couple hundred words on here. That's including all the stuff at the bottom. So the content on here is not anything that Google will find. Google reads the page, looks at the words, makes sure that it kind of gives a story of your business, what you do, how you do it, who you do it for, where you do it. You want all of that to be on your homepage. And then when you have a page for each location, we get very precise in there as well. So content, I don't want you to think it's about just throwing more words at it. It's about putting very intent keywords in the right spot so that when somebody searches for your profitable services, repair, great, but if you want service upgrades in Danbury or service upgrades in Milford or whatever town you really want to start focusing on, it's important to really get a lot of keywords on there. I'm looking on Keyword Explorer here. This is a tool that we use. Looking at your site, at your page, you have 3 organic keywords on the site. It's not enough. This is organic traffic is around 34. That's not bad. I think it's because you have a fair amount of backlinks, which is important. That's where we're going to go to next. Actually, let's go to citations first. Citations, if you look at, do a search on Google for, we'll go electricians, Danbury, Connecticut. It's going to come up. This right here is what we call the map pack. It's really important these days because a lot of people, if you have a good Google business profile, you're going to show up in the map pack. Many people are just shopping from the map pack right now, especially if there's a lot of solid reviews. We can really boost up your Google business profile, and that's how you become up here in the map pack. Let me open this up. I don't think we showed up on the map pack at all. I know this is Danbury, so maybe you're not trying to get work there. Yeah, this is one of the huge ways that people are shopping. So Tri-County shows up. They show up multiple places for different services that I was searching, like car charger installs, level 2 car charger installs, service panel upgrades, things like that. Tri-County was coming up high. Let me just pull that. The good news is none of your competition is really doing a great job, meaning that there is a ton of opportunity in the market. Let's go here, do a search for that. We'll look at their overview. Sorry. I'm in the Keyword Explorer. Sorry about that. Just a second. Tri-County. I'm just gonna copy this. Sorry, you have to go through this. Okay, so they have 245 backlinks, 57 referring domains. You currently have 61 backlinks, 31 referring domains. Your backlinks are not terrible. We can get a lot better. We can get your backlinks up so that you become the #1 in these towns. Google really appreciates backlinks because what it is, a backlink is somebody else's site pointing towards your site. So, for example, these are some viewer backlinks. These are, I don't know if you paid for these. Some of these look like they might be paid. Domain rating, this Electric Contractors Connecticut, this is a strong, it's got a 32 domain rating, which is very good. This is a good backlink. Electric Businesses in Connecticut, these are some good backlinks that you have. Citations are the last thing. Citations, I'm sorry, I'm going back and forth between citations and backlinks. They are basically the same. The citations are what get you to #1 or in the top 3 here. That's your name, address, phone number in as many directories as possible with a lot of content within your Google business profile. So everything we want to do in here. This guy's at the top and he really does not have a strong presence here. 61 reviews is not bad, but man, we can put so much more content on here. Videos, blogs, a lot of opportunity here. So quick summary. I don't want to take too much of your time. This is already too long. Content needs to be better. Need way more citations, more content. I'm not sure if you have a Google business profile or not. I'll check into that. I believe you do. It's just not being found. The last thing is backlinks. You're doing a pretty good job, decent job on backlinks. If he's got 245, we'd like you to get 300 backlinks more. The more backlinks you throw at a site, the more popular Google thinks you are. It gives real credibility to your site because these other sites are pointing back to you. So it's like a popularity contest, and the more of those you get, the better it is. Sorry this is long. I look forward to hearing from you. I hope that this was at least a little informative. I would love to help you out with this, especially a Google business profile. I think that's the easiest place to start getting a lot more leads for the exact services that you're looking for, especially since people search now these days, they look for electricians near me. So we want you to be at the top of that map pack. So when they look for electricians near me, you have a very good chance of being found at the top if we do a very good job with that. So hope you have a wonderful day. Talk to you soon. Bye.